And Shaq carried Kobe. Hold on, let me let y'all. And Shaq carried Kobe. Shaq was out there getting his ass whooped. And this is what I be saying, bro. That narrative comes because Shaq was dominating against the Eastern Conference, bro. If you was watching basketball at the time, everybody knew the Western Conference Finals was the toughest series of the whole playoffs. Whoever won the Western Conference Finals was winning the championship. They was winning the championship. For like 10 years straight, either the Lakers or the Spurs won the championship. With no Eastern Conference team winning the championship, bro. Every year, either the Sacramento Kings or the San Antonio Spurs were our toughest series. The finals was always easy. Who we going up against? The New Jersey Nets? The Indiana Pacers? Allen Iverson? Saying Shaq carried Kobe is like saying this. Let me think of an example. Let's say if we walk into a room, a dojo or something, and every room we go in, I beat up the biggest, toughest dude in every room. And the very last room is an old lady, and you beat up the old lady, and they say, you saved the day. And they say, you shut down the whole dojo. No, you didn't. I did. Because if I didn't beat up all the tough guys, if I didn't beat up all the bullies, we wouldn't have never got to this old person that you was able to beat. That wouldn't have never happened. That's the equivalent, man. That's the equivalent. Even if that don't make too much sense, because I just thought of it on the fly. But y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. Tim Duncan was, bro, if it wasn't for Kobe, there would be no three-peat. Look how Tim Duncan was doing Shaq, bro. If there wasn't for Kobe, there would be no three-peat. We would have never got to the finals if it wasn't for Kobe, man. Shaq is like Mike Tyson. He dominated against weaker competition, but when it was a tough fight, he lost. Look, if we didn't have Kobe dominating through the Western Conference, bro, we would have never made it to the finals. We would have never made it to the finals, bro. Tim Duncan do this to Shaq, but Shaq dominate Rick Smits, whatever that dude name. Shaq dominates 6'9" Kenyon Martin. Shaq dominates 6'9" Kenyon Martin, but this is what Tim Duncan do to him. Shaq dominate old man Dikembe Mutombo, old big flat foot Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. So Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. So Shaq carried Kobe because he dominated against weaker competition. The NBA Finals was quite possibly the easiest series in the whole playoffs. They were called the Eastern Conference. For like 10... I'm not about to keep doing this with y'all, man. Look what Duncan was doing to Shaq.